Trust me. No, that's big. That's big. So what's your ethnic background?
It was African, innit?
Straight.
It's a black man, innit?
Straight.
You know what I mean? Well, my parents, they hail from a small island called St. Vincent. So hail up to all the Vincentians around the world.
Straight.
Blessed love, you know. And I was born here in the UK, and I was raised in America. I was raised in the States.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was from when I was 5 until I was 13, 14. I grew up in America. I didn't grow up here in the UK.
What was that like over there?
It was a blessed thing. Now, I think me growing up there gave me a lot, it empowered me to have a more consciousness about who I was and who I am when I came. So I was a little bit advanced, I think, you know what I mean, for a lot of people around my man at the time, you know.
Yeah. Do you think that helped enhance the rap and all that? Do you think that helped to enhance it?
Well, that's what captured me was the rap music, because when I first got into the music, I was just one of those kids that one of my favorite tunes was Houdini, Friends. How many of us have them?
But
Friends.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Slick Rick and
Lolly,
you know
Lolly,
Dougie Fresh and
yeah.
when LL Cool J come on. So I was just into it straight away. I was into it. So when I came back from the States, like where I come from in a place called Oxford, which is the place where they have the university in England, it's like there was nobody really rapping.
Yeah.
So I was the only one.
Yeah.
You know, but I had to venture out to other places like Wickham, London, and Reading, and see other man doing that, and like, you know, it was like different because where I was from, mans wasn't really on it. So mans was more into toasting and DJing the ragga style them times, you know.
I hear that. So, how old was you when you first started music then?
8.
8?
I was 8 years old, yeah.
So
what? That's the first time I started to love women at the same time too.
You said
no
double barrel.
No lie, it's the truth.
Straight.
Yeah.
So all right, you started at 8.
Yeah.
So what was it? Was it the first time you wrote your rhyme?
I saw music. I just saw a vision, and I saw a whole story pan out in front of me, and I didn't know how to capture it.
Yeah.
So what I used to do is train myself to remember what the little things and then quickly jot it down. And then as I got older, it's like my memory and my technique of using the way I think became much better. So I'm able to sort of like, you know, I can like sit down right now and I can write like a good 16 bar right here. Straight.
Yeah.
Like in my mind and hold it and retain it.
Yeah. All right, so you started at 8.
Yeah.
That was the first steps.
Yeah, body popping, break dancing. I had the fat shoe. I had some ponies. I had Adidas. I had Nikes. I used to wear ballets. I had the fat shoelaces. I used to have like the tracksuit bottoms with the breakers. Everything. I was a b-boy. I was like hip hop through and through. There's nothing to me without hip hop. I wouldn't be here. Without rap music, I wouldn't be here. Without the whole genre, the whole Afro-centric value of what hip hop means to me, it means so much to me. I love it so much.
All right.
You
So
know?
so you started at 8, yeah. So when was it that you like first touched your mic or touched a stage or done your first performance? What age was that?
Well, properly in front of people and not like school and stuff was like 13. I was 13.
And you kicked it and you knew from there, so?
From there, yeah, because my uncle and my cousin, they had a sound system called Zone 3.
Yeah.
So because they had a sound system, you know, I lived at my grandmother's house and my uncle's there, and the music box was there every day, a microphone and mixing table was there, and so I used to just grip the mic. So every time when they done like shows in the community, I would just be there.
Straight.
And I'll be on the mic. And then that just flourished from chatting on their set to that man's set, this set, that set, and that was it. And I just been on mics, man, ever since. It's just been the same continual thing.
Okay.
Ever since.
So right, as a youngster, yeah, you just named some people that you was into. Who was the artist that really done it for you, that you thought, this is the person I want to be like, or this person really inspires me? Who was that person?
In what genre of music?
Any genre you want. But your main person, you know, like you got this one person you think.
Yeah.
When I was
Michael Jackson.
Jeez.
Michael Jackson. I think it was when I was a youth, and when I saw this man, like, dance and flash the glove and do the moonwalk and I was like, wow, you know, it was just the baddest thing I ever seen. But I have to say, Michael Jackson, I love that man.
R.I.P. to the king.
Yeah, bless
straight,
him.
straight. No, that, I like that, you know, because no one's come up here and mentioned Mike like that.
Man,
Mike,
they're weak. They're weak. They're weak. They're weak. They don't want to mention Michael because they think him feminine.
Yeah.
Let them try and do what he do for a living and see how feminine that is. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He's the man.
You understand? So
he's the man. All right. So boom. What's been the best moment in your career so far?
Man, I think the best thing that happened to me was when I left the UK and I went off to Japan. Yeah, I think Japan was the best. Japan was the best thing for me. You know what I mean?
What part of Japan?
I was in Nagoya. I was in a place called Nagoya. I think it's the third largest city in Japan, Nagoya.
Okay.
You know, so big up to all the man in Fushimi and Sakai and all the man in from Emporium, and big up to Bizarro, cause I remember that youth there, he's a good youth, and NGL and all them man there, and you know, Kick Quickly and Cole June and Nakaya man and all them man that's out in Japan, bless up, you know, and all the lovely girls, the Japanese girls, all my Nippon Jin girls as well, you know.
Jeez.
Bless it.
Did you learn to speak it?
I had no choice, man. I was there for 2 years, bro.
Wow, so you got it fluent?
Nah, well, if you're not actually there and you're not practicing it, you lose it. You don't retain it all. But I know how to get by.
All right, so to the listeners, give them a liquor sample of something and tell them what it means in English.
Okay, anytime you see a Japanese person, you just say Hajime Mashite. That means like, excuse me, nice to meet you.
What? Say
Hajime Mashite.
Jeez.
You know?
Hajime Mashite.
Yeah, and if you see somebody and they look like they're Japanese and you're not sure if they're Japanese or Chinese, you just go up to them and say Nippon Jin desu ka? You're asking them, are you Japanese?
Wow.
Yeah.
Favante's in the building, you know?
King Sun there, man.
Trust me, man. Trust me. All right, so boom. What advice can you give to anybody that wants to touch the road of music, entertainment, just wants to really step out their shell and go into something else? As a veteran.
Just be you. Just be real. Just be yourself. And like, and like, with me personally, I think what probably hindered me is that I'm just too much myself.
Too much?
Yeah, because I think like some people are really scared of like people being themselves, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm not really one to really kiss too much backside and stuff. And I just want to be accepted for me, you know?
Yeah.
From the day I was born, I was breaking out to be myself, and that's all it is. And I have good intentions, so as long as I know I have good intentions, I know what I do is right, and whatever criticisms I get, it's all right. You just have to have thick skin. You just have to be strong to take the highs and the lows and the knockbacks and like, you know, people who are feeling you and people who don't want to put you on and people who, you know what I mean? I just think like any youth who really loves it, your spirit would dictate to you what you're supposed to do. You would get to live a certain lifestyle. And if you're really good, you'll get places. You'll travel.
The music will take you through.
It will because I can eat. You know, I know that I can travel any country and I can go somewhere and I can just entertain the people and I'll be able to live. You know, I might not be rich. You know what I'm saying? But I know I can survive off of what I do.
That's a blessing.
It is a blessing.
All right, Deo Favente, King Sun. Yeah.
Wait, I said.
What I want you to do right now is put aside what the questions that I asked you,
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, in depth, about your life other than music. What kind of, like you said, you went to Japan. Just like on your journey, just a little touch, just so that people can get it. Music's one thing, but you as a person, you're a man. You're like you've been through a lot.
I'm a great believer in reading. I love reading and I love writing, but it's like when I was younger, I like fell into support work and social